Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody to the 25th Annual Hall of Fame Banquet and Scholarship Dinner. This is our 25th year, and we need everybody's support. We enjoy handing out these scholarships to these young people, and we also enjoy honoring the people from Riverview that put in so much time and effort to support the schools and the city. And again, thank you all for coming. A couple of ground rules before we start. I'm going to go through the program pretty close to the way it's there, so please be ready when it's your turn to come up here. So I don't have to wait for, to wade through the crowd and etc. So kind of be ready to go when it's your turn to come up. Okay, first of all, I'd like to do the gold sponsors. These are the people that give us $500 a year to run this program, and many of them have been doing it for a long time. Start with DTE Energy. He's ready. C.E. Raines Company. Pentec, Cuvier, and Cobiac. Thank you. Riverview Baseball Association. Riverview Administrative Cabinet. City of Riverview. Riverview Community School District. And Riverview Towing. The boss isn't here, so we got the second fiddle first. Here's my buddy Gary. Thank you, gold sponsors. We truly appreciate it. The next group is our Civic Awards. We're going to start out with the DPW Employee of the Year, Chris Hammond. Chris was hired in 2002. He's a utility serviceman. They tell me sewer cleaning is his specialty. Chris is married with one daughter, Chloe, and he has a passion for lighthouses, travels around taking pictures and visiting lighthouses. Chris Hammond, thank you. Next, we have Firefighter of the Year, David Murray, I'm sorry. David's been working for the fire department since 2007. He's a paramedic firefighter, currently on the apparatus committee, involved in monthly training, and he's attended nursing school while all the while he's teaching EMS classes full-time in Taylor. Previously worked at U of M ER and with Superior Ambulance. His wife is a teacher in Dearborn. He has one son and another one on the way, and he's a Navy veteran. Thank you. Police Officer of the Year, Derek Gentry, better known as Diamond D. Named to Riverview in 2003. He's been on the, served 5 years in the Detective Bureau, served 3 years at DEA at the airport, currently a patrolman. He is a firearms instructor and on the Honor Guard. His son is currently in the Marines. He's an avid marathon runner. You can walk by this table. City Employee of the Year, Janice Tackett. Everybody loves Janice because she handles the money. She's worked for the City of Riverview for 23 years, all in the finance department. She's everybody's friend, like I said, because she does the payroll. She does all the land reserve billing. She's an active part of the wellness committee. Her and her husband Gary have 2 sons. She's a great baker. And she's an ordained minister, so she keeps that group in line. Our Legionnaire of the Year, Ted Moore. Ted moved to Riverview in 1964. He was an MP in the Army from 1958 to 1962. He joined American Legion in 2011, and he is currently the Sergeant at Arms at the Riverview Post 389. I think to make sure he comes in when they get their beer. Next, we have our Senior Citizen of the Year, Ann Bloomfield. Ann was one of the high school secretaries when I came here in 1969. She began in 1968. Well, now they're administrative assistants, what she probably was anyway. She's liked by both the staff and the students. She was always joyful and efficient in the manner of everything she did. She had to deal with Bud, Ernie, Campbell, and Pike, and she managed to get through all of them. She retired in 1991. She now is an actively involved in the Riverview Senior Citizens Group. Ann Bloomfield. Our Business of the Year is DBF. DBF started in Wyandotte, 1976, making Bondo. Now, probably half the people here don't even know what Bondo is, but if you had an old car that was rusty, you knew what it was. They moved to Riverview in 1988. Their main product is polyester adhesives for the fiberglass industry. They've continually donated and sponsored Riverview sports teams and the city of Riverview. They've been a gold sponsor for the Riverview Hall of Fame since its beginning. DBF. Thank you. Okay, now we're going to our Excellence in Education Award. We're going to start with the high school. I'm going to go a little out of order because I'm going to bring both the teacher and the support person one after the other. So first we have Lou Hicks. Now this is Sweet Lou from Riverview. He graduated from Riverview in 2002. During that year, he was also named the person with the most pirate spirit. Played baseball. Now he coaches varsity baseball. One of the first bowling coaches at Riverview. Now since he's left, they've done real well. Now bowling's the only sport that they have a bar next to the game field, so that must be a good job, right, Julie? He's an original schoolboy ninja, membership of the high school team. He assists Jeff Sergalis with the AD duties at the middle school, and he is the Duke of Denham, coming up with ideas for Friday. Sweet Lou Hicks. Now the support person at the high school is Michelle Corso. Even though she's from Ohio, she still fits in with the Riverview staff. She and her husband Scott have 3 children. They spend their summer at their cottage up north. She's very disciplined in her diet and workouts, but not as disciplined with Mick Ultra. Michelle came to Riverview in 2012. She hates filing, so if you sub for her, you're going to have to file the whole day. She's great with kids, very good with technology. She can manipulate the jukebox at the full moon with her cell phone. She's a big U of M football fan. Michelle Corso. She had a lot of great talent. Middle school teacher of the year, Amy Farkas. Amy came to Riverview School District 4 years ago. She's the teacher of the STEM program, brought that STEM program into Riverview, has done many teachings with that program from other school districts. She also has a lot of Lego Mindstorm robots. She's done a lot of different technology in her class, as long as also in other classes. She was a featured presenter at McCall Conference, where she presented the Mets Ideas Slam and won $1,500 for her pitch to bring the neoscience to the classroom. She is also very kind and full of positive energy. Amy Farkas. Support person is Tina Jones. Tina Jones came in 2004, and she's done both work with one-on-one as well as classroom paraprofessional at both seats in the high school. She's dedicated in ensuring that students that she is taking care of are provided with assistance needed to be successful throughout their day, both academically and personally. Tina goes above and beyond to make students' learning experience meaningful, warm and caring, not only to the students but also the staff. Tina Jones. Forest Elementary Teacher of the Year, Lori Coleman. Lori began her career at Riverview 18 years ago in 2000. She is currently a first grade teacher. She's a team leader, innovative teacher. She's willing to try new things. Lori and her husband Pat have 3 children at MSU and 2 at the Forest. So she's working for a long time from now. Lori is committed to Riverview and to being involved. Lori Coleman. Forest support person. Heather De La Rosa. I practiced that several times. Heather's been at Riverview since 2012. She is the RTI reading specialist at Forest, using pull-out as well as inclusion to perform her duties. Heather worked in Gibraltar for 6 years as their RTI before coming to the View. She's married with 3 children. Her middle child, Allison, currently works with her in the RTI program while completing her teaching degree. Heather's a vital part of filling the gaps at the Forest. She is also a registered nurse. Heather, thank you. Huntington Elementary, Rachel Cameron. Wait a minute, Brandy's first, Brandy Hicks. Look at the wrong way. Okay, Brandy is a master ELA educator, great connection with her students, and a building leader. She embraces change and is an asset to Huntington Elementary. Both her parents are Riverview graduates also. She got waylaid at Trenton for a while and then came back. Brandy Hicks, thank you. Support person, Rachel Cameron. Now I got her right. Fantastic kindergarten parapro, always goes above and beyond her job requirements, gives a helping hand to our students in need by supplying clothes or transportation when their families struggle with hard times. Rachel Cameron, thank you. Memorial Teacher of the Year, Stephanie Gandy. Stephanie is a true favorite among the staff and parents, as well as a classroom teacher. Stephanie uses her energy and kindness to connect with her students, and she motivates them to do their very best. Consistently professional and helpful to all, she makes it highly respected among her peers. She's always willing to try something new, if it means involving her craft as a teacher. Stephanie has made major contributions to the PBIS team, Safe Schools, CTM development, and teacher professional development. Stephanie Gaines. Support person at Memorial, Marcy Zillian. Marcy's a face and heart. She is the first contact for most of our students, families, and staff. Marcy's dedication, integrity, and relentless hard work sets a high standard for all who follow. If Marcy doesn't know the answer, she will figure it out, going above and beyond to communicate with the teachers, students, and parents to help out. Her kindness and patience makes Memorial an extra special place to be. District member at large, Jeff Stargalis. Stargalis is a graduate of Riverview High School in 1976. He played football for former Hall of Famer Don Lesnar. After college, he began teaching and coaching at Dearborn-Fordson for another Hall of Famer, Charlie Justice, until Charlie retired. Then Jeff became the head coach at Fordson. He won a state championship in football in 1993. He retired from Fordson football and Dearborn schools in 2009, and then came to Riverview to be the football coach and AD. He was inducted into the Michigan High School Football Coaches Association, or Hall of Fame Association, in 2002. He's instrumental in promoting Riverview and Riverview athletics his entire life. Led the charge to add the current up-to-date weight room to the high school, along with all his other duties. Jeff, thank you.
Dream on,
Okay, now we're going to continue on with the scholarship awards. Start with, where we do this a little bit different. Last couple of years, the scholarship winners get to come up and tell you about themselves instead of listening to me. So after but they weren't allowed to have a real long speech.
Mine's real short.
Okay, that's good. So they're going to come up and when I call their name, they're going to come up and tell you a little bit about themselves and that type of thing. Okay, first of all, Riverview Hall of Fame scholarship is Katie Davis. She's a 4.313 student, a varsity athlete in both swimming and rowing, treasurer of the National Honor Society, class president as a junior.
Hi everyone. I just wanted to first thank my family for the constant support that they gave me as a student, and all of the teachers at Riverview for not just helping me but all of us, and without them we definitely wouldn't be here tonight receiving the wonderful scholarships that we're getting. Lastly, I wanted to thank the Riverview Hall of Fame for giving me this scholarship and encouraging me to continue my career in exercise science in the fall. Thank you.
Congratulations. Next for the Hall of Fame scholarship is Lauren Kazar. Lauren's a 4.22 student. She's in the four-year member of the Student Council, Key Club, and she's also a four-year varsity tennis winner.
Hello, I would like to thank my family, friends, and my teachers for supporting me throughout my education at Riverview. And I would also like to thank the Hall of Fame for giving me the scholarship. I'm very grateful, and it will help me pursue my education at Wayne State University in the fall for nursing. Thank you so much.
Next we have Brandon Kincaid. Brandon's a 4.12 student. Robotics Club, 2-year varsity letter in football, co-captain of the football team, also named to the All-Academic All-League First Team, 3-year letter winner in swimming also.
Hello, I'd like to thank my parents and all the teachers that got me to where I am today, and I'd like to thank the Hall of Fame for this scholarship. It'll really help towards college. I am currently undecided in where I'm going, but I'm going to major in mechanical engineering.
Next, we have Ethan Kulicheski, 4.18 student, varsity sportsmanship award, varsity letter in cross country, track, all-league, all-conference award, scholar athlete. Oh, and in the band.
I'd like to thank my family and all the teachers at Riverview. They've pushed me to be a great student and a great person. I hope so. And I'd like to thank the Riverview Hall of Fame for giving me this scholarship. I'm undecided where I'm going to go to school, but it's going to help me wherever I end up deciding to go and what I major in. Thank you.
Next, we have Allison Nath. She's a 4.17 student council, diversity club, Spanish club, 4-year volleyball letter winner, and she also had 2 letters in tennis.
Hi, first I'd like to thank my parents. Thank you so much. I know I don't say it enough, so thank you. I'd also like to thank the teachers. You guys don't get enough credit for what you do, so thank you. And also I would like to thank the Riverview Hall of Fame for awarding me this scholarship. It really means a lot to me. I'm going to the University of Michigan, Ann Arbor, to pursue biomedical science.
Next we have Elena Tyler. She's a 4.16 student, Tea Club, Student Council, Diversity Club. She played softball, she's on the golf team, and she, oops, I didn't write that on there. She was on the golf team also, did I say that?
Good evening, everybody. First off, I would like to thank my parents and my family for the endless support they have given me over these 17 years, and my wonderful teachers. Sorry. No, for my wonderful teachers who have made me such the student I am today, and my amazing friends at this table for sticking by my side for 4 years. I'm sorry, I wasn't planning on crying, but I plan to attend the University of Michigan Dearborn this fall to pursue a degree in pre-veterinary medicine. So, and most importantly, I would like to thank the Riverview Hall of Fame for giving me this scholarship.
Oh, okay. All right, next we have the Alpha Delta Kappa Scholarship. Courtney Devereaux, 4.04 student. She's editor of the Pirate Log, Student Council, Pirate Plus, National Honor Society, participated in softball in 2017. Also an academic award winner.
Hi, first of all, I would like to thank everyone for the Alpha Delta Kappa Scholarship. I would also like to thank my parents, who have always been by me and encouraged me to do my best. In the fall, I plan on attending Saginaw Valley State University to pursue a degree in elementary special education.
Mrs. Holloway is president of the ADK chapter here also. Thank you. Okay, the Kiwanis Scholarship. I might have went on in order here because these other guys get a couple. Jenna Chapa, please. 3.77 GPA, member of the drama club, marching band, symphonic band, and jazz band. Also a member of SAD and EGAD.
Good evening, everyone. I am incredibly grateful and honored to be receiving this scholarship tonight. Thank you so much to the Kiwanis Club for awarding me with this honor. Can we please give a round of applause to the Kiwanis Club, not only for their generosity in this award, but also their generosity in their continual work to improve our community and the lives of the people in it. I also want to thank my parents, teachers, and friends for always encouraging me to strive. Without them, I would never have worked as hard to aim for success. Lastly, I thank all of you for attending this banquet tonight, for celebrating and honoring the people who have so selflessly benefited this community. I will be using this scholarship to help fund my college education at Grand Valley State University, where I will either major in entrepreneurship or public relations. My hope is that as I continue on in life, I will forever be a proud and decent representation of this wonderful city that we all know and love. Thank you, Riverview.
She's running for office too, so make sure you put a yard sign in when that happens. Nice job. Okay, now we have the Nancy Holloway Memorial Alumni Scholarship. There are several recipients. First one is
Josh Nelson. Josh, 3.67. He's also participating in classes in informational tech and early college program at Schoolcraft. He's already got 34 credits toward his college degree. He's got a higher grade point in college than he does in high school, so I don't know what that means. He must not have used it to his fullest extent earlier. Anyway, he's on the rowing team. He's a 3-year player at varsity tennis, played varsity golf for 2 years, Huron League scholar athlete. Josh.
So first off, I'd like to thank Mrs. Holloway and Ernie Mayoris for granting me these scholarships. I'd also like to thank my parents. They're always supporting and encouraging me to do new things and get out there. I'm excited to continue at Schoolcraft with my education for computer information systems, and I'm excited for where this life has to take me. Thank you, and once again, it's been a pleasure.
Since Josh is up here, he might as well take his Ernie Mayoris Memorial Scholarship also, because he got 2 today, so his parents are very happy. Next Nancy Holloway Scholarship is Sarah Walker. She is a 4.18 student, 4 years on the varsity track, and a member of the soccer team.
Hi, I'm very honored to be receiving the Nancy Holloway Memorial Scholarship. I would like to thank my parents for all their encouragement and all the teachers I've had throughout my academic career, but a huge thank you to Ms. Holloway for all of her support. As for my future endeavors, I am unsure as to where I will be attending college, but I plan to pursue a career in clinical psychology with a minor in Spanish.
Next, we have the Nancy Holloway Scholarship to Mike Walker. Mike has a 3.53 grade point average, varsity soccer, varsity track, and swimming. He's a member of the Riverview High School swim relay team that scored in the state meet. Also earned letters in track, and he's the homecoming king, so he's the king.
His hairstyle tells you he's a swimmer.
All right. First of all, I would like to thank the Mikesell family and Nancy Holloway for the scholarships to help me along my educational career. Also, I would like to thank my family as well as my friends for the continual support and encouragement throughout my educational career. I'll be attending King University in the fall with a swim scholarship. I'll be pursuing a degree in nursing. I'm excited to see what's in store for me. Again, thank you.
Mike gets 2 awards. One is the Charles Mikesell Memorial Award that his daughter will present to him, and the other was the Nancy Holloway Scholarship. Okay, next we have the Cox-Stein Scholarship. A little bit of a history about that scholarship. The factory that caught on fire killed the 3 gentlemen that worked there. Their company put together a scholarship. When they went out of business, they gave us the I guess I'll say responsibility to use that money to the kids that were descendants of the people that worked at the Autofina, and I don't know how many names it was, but Autofina was the last one, I think. Tomenko, and anybody that worked there, they were eligible to apply for the scholarship. So we have 6 of them this year, and as long as the money keeps going, we'll keep handing them out. So first of all, we have Grace Krozik. Grace is from Trenton High School. She had the lead role in Cinderella last year, or this year. She's in the drama club, Spanish club, marching band, choir, and she's also captain of the varsity rowing team. And she also sings the national anthem at the Trenton High School hockey games.
Hi, I would like to thank, well, I'm very grateful to be receiving this scholarship, and I'm very honored. And I would like to thank my family for coming and supporting me and for all the things that they do for me. And next year I plan to go to school at Concordia University, Ann Arbor, to study nursing and to minor in musical theater.
Next we have Sarah LaForce. Sarah LaForce is senior from Woodhaven High School, 3.9 GPA. She's in the Honor Society, Students Against Destructive Decisions, Student Council, Diversity Club, Rotary Interact, Art Club, and she's a four-year letter winner in swimming, and she also captained her senior year.
Hello. I'd first like to thank my mom and dad for being here and supporting me throughout my whole high school career. And I'm also very honored to win this award. I'd like to thank the scholarship committee for allowing me to even be here tonight. I'm going to be using the money to begin my first year at Ferris State, where I plan on majoring in biology.
Next we have Sierra Pinnock. She's a second-year accounting student at Monroe Community College, plays the French horn with the symphonic band on campus, and she lived in Missouri for a while, and now she's back here in Michigan.
Hello. I'd like to thank the Riverview Hall of Fame Steering Committee for this great honor in receiving this scholarship, and my grandmother, Kathy Reeves, without whom I wouldn't be here tonight. I'm working on fulfilling my transfer requirements to transfer to a university at Monroe College. So this scholarship really is a great help. Thank you.
Okay, next we have 3 Pozlakos. We have Lauren, we have Cameron, and we have Jared. Now, I'm not going to do Lauren, or I'm not going to wait on the 2 boys, because they always have to wait for Lauren to get her stuff first anyway. So, but I would like the grandfather. Excuse me. That is here tonight, right?
He had to go home early. He wasn't feeling well.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, all 3 of them mentioned. Excuse me. All 3 of them mentioned how much he did for them. So, bring him up. Come on up. I'm sorry. Grandpa.
You go first. Hi, everyone.
Take control here.
I was planning to come up here and crack a joke after my brother came up here, but I guess it's not necessary anymore. I'd like to thank the scholarship committee for all of us for giving us this opportunity to come here. We're all thankful for it. Lauren currently goes to Lourdes. Cameron and I, we both go to Carlson, and we're graduating this year. All of us will be attending Lourdes in the fall. Well, I guess Lauren already goes, but I will be going for nursing, and I'm playing soccer next year, so is my brother. So we're just a big old soccer family, just staying together.
Okay, so kind of as my brother said, I am a sophomore at Lourdes this year, so I kind of recruited my little brothers to come to school with me. I am a member of the women's soccer team on campus, and I have been, this is my second year. I am studying pre-medicine, and one day I want to be a pediatrician. I am also a newly inducted member of the Res Life team. I just accepted my position as an RA for the fall when we move back. So I would also like to extend a special thank you to Ms. Zellner for being so great these past couple of years as I've been up here thanking everybody, and I'd also like to thank the rest of the scholarship committee. So thank you.
Hi, I would like to thank the scholarship committee for this opportunity. Since my brother introduced me, that's really it. But I would also, I'd also like to thank my parents for all their love and support. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you go ahead and do that.
Okay, so I guess since I'm the oldest, my brothers kind of elected me to say a few words about our grandfather. So for those of you who don't know, our grandfather is Thomas Toth. He worked at the plant the day of the accident. And all three of the men that died were really good friends of his. So winning this scholarship is a really great way to honor both him and all of his friends. So thank you all for giving us that opportunity.
I can't shake all your hands at once, but let's pick this up. Okay. All right, but I will now. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations.
You can finish this up if you want. Okay, congratulations. I apologize, but oh well. Okay, next we're going to move on to our induction of our Hall of Fame members. And we're going to start with Eve Howell. So come on up, Eve. He's been in Riverview for 45 years. She has two sons that both went to school and graduated here, Garrett and Jason. She is married to Dave Howell. He owns the Total Runner business, and they have both been running a long time. Eve actually is the one who revived the race that is here in Riverview. When Mike Shea was the recreation director, the Winterfest had that run, and then it kind of died off. She helped bring it back and was director of that race for the next 10 years after that. Then she moved to bigger and better things to Zanglin downriver, not just Riverview, but in the whole downriver, had that event for 14 years. She was a member of the Riverview Boosters when her sons were rowing, and she was also the president and the vice president of that organization. Then she retired from AAA after working there for 33 years. And now she started the Riverview Paws in the Park. And she was actually considered mother of paws, so that's Eve. And then the Glens Park didn't look very good, so she took it upon herself to start cleaning that up, planting flowers, planting trees. She became the leader of the Friends of the Glens Park. Now they have it, they've put in over $5,000 into transforming that park into a nice place to go to, along with the the slides and the swings and the other things that are in there. Then after she retired from AAA, they hired her as a gardener here in Riverview. So the Highlands hired her, and you'll see her in that green cart walking around every flower bed from sometime during the day if you're riding or walking or just passing through Riverview. She's a resident gardener. Some guy in Allen Park had a huge harvest of daylilies, couldn't take care of them anymore, so he called her. She came, dug them up, then brought them back here and placed them around the city to help improve that. So Eve's pretty active. She's enjoyed running for more than 35 years. She's ran 6 marathons, 13 consecutive free press marathons, a New York marathon, and 2 Bostons. So she's president of the Island Road Runners and a member of the Agrosio Garden Club. And she's extremely proud of her hometown and so grateful that Riverview has provided such a wonderful life for her and her family. Eve Hall.
Every one of you were taller than me. Congratulations to you all and to all the awardees tonight. And thank you, Mary Zellner, and I still call him Mr. Kyer, and the Riverview Hall of Fame Committee for all your hard work and dedication. You do very good things. I don't think I'll ever forget the night when Mary called me. I knew of Mary, but I never spoke with her before, and I truly consider this an honor. From a city that I love so very much. And I think anyone who knows me very well knows I love Riverview. I feel that Riverview is small enough as well as large enough. We're small in a sense that we have a safe, tight-knit community, but we're also large enough to have a strong presence and important part in downriver. Living in Riverview has enriched my life by giving me opportunities as well as peace of mind for myself and my family. I was happy that my sons, Jason and Garrett Soltez, lived in a great city and had good schools. Jason and Garrett have enriched my life more than I can express. You both have always supported me, and you never complained when I was out running or volunteering or whatever. And sometimes dinners were late, or maybe I couldn't take you somewhere where you wanted to go, but the two of you never complained. And you always helped me in whatever endeavor I was involved in. And I used to love it that they would say, running, that's my mom's sport. Because, you know, they were in rowing and tennis and whatever, but running was mom's sport, and they accepted it as that. With the help of our past mayor, Tim Durand, and current mayor, Andy Swift, and the council people and city hall staff, I always received enthusiasm and support for all the events I chaired in the city. I want to especially thank our DPW for all their help and assistance in my projects that I have going on now. They're really a great group of guys, and they're excellent caretakers of our city, and I look forward to working out of the DPW this spring. I have a huge debt of gratitude to Scott Ford. I'm not sure Scott wanted to, but he hired me as a gardener in the Riverview Highlands when he was golf course director. He taught me so much, and he gave me encouragement to do more. Scott's one of the best bosses I've ever had. When Scott was boss, it was the rule that you never walked past a piece of trash anywhere in the city and without picking it up. And he led by example, and everyone just wanted to do work for him, hard work for him. It was kind of funny though. I would like go to Myers one day after I got off of work, and I'd see some trash, and I thought, oh, I don't have to pick that up. Not Riverview. just happened that way. Jim Zanglin of Zanglin and Associates Real Estate, who could not be here tonight, was my mentor for many years. Together we put on the Zanglin Run, and during which time I admired and emulated his honesty, sincerity, and good humor. Chris Jordan, who's sitting right here. Okay. I'm proud to be Chris's friend. We, but mostly her, started Paws of Michigan. We directed Paws in the Park together, and Chris went on to the very successful opening of the Paws Clinic. It's a spay and neuter clinic. It opened in the fall of 2011, and since then has spayed and neutered, are you ready for this, 43,512 cats and dogs. And that is amazing. Chris, really, you should be up here instead of me. I would like to thank my running friends, my buddies, Erica Hidalgo, Kali Hooper-Yan, Courtney Dubyuk, Laura Matthews, and Tina Gucher. They've been there for me. We've run many miles together, told many stories, and had a lot of laughs. I'm especially thankful to Tina Gucher, who behind my back gathered info on me and nominated me for this award. It required a lot of work, and I wouldn't be up here today if she hadn't. Tina and I go way back. She was our babysitter, my neighbor. She also helped me venture out on my first few running steps almost 36 years ago. So, thank you, Tina. Last but certainly not least, my dear friend and husband, David. David's one of the best individuals I know. He's honest as the day is long. He's taught me to love, respect, and appreciate this earth even more than I had. He's always there for me in good times and bad, and you make my life so happy. Thank you, David. I couldn't end this night without a very heartfelt thank you to Virgil and Dorothy Laporte, my parents. So you're never too old to appreciate your parents. They were the best, and they live in my heart forever. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the support.
Okay, next we have our next honoree, Nancy Capezza. As you heard earlier, Nancy passed away in September. Her daughters are here, and Kim, I believe, is going to come up. So, Kim, come on up. Kim Wallace. All right. Okay, Don and Nancy met when Don worked at the Nike site back in the old days. They have bought a house in 58 years ago on Hammond Street, and I still think that's where they lived their entire life. Julie, Kim, and Andrea are the three daughters. They all graduated from Riverview, and they were all taken care of by Mom. Her husband, Don, he was elected to the Hall of Fame in 2002, and Nancy was by his side all the time. He ran for office many times in Riverview, and she was probably his campaign manager most every one of those. She became secretary of the Hall of Fame, I think 16 years ago. She held that position all the way through till she died in September. Did an outstanding job, made this whole operation work. Her dedication, all that kind of stuff was always there. She started out with her family at the Riverview United Methodist Church, and she had jobs there, like she volunteered for probably everything that was available. She was on the City Beautification Committee. She belonged to Trent Garden Club and the Italian American Club. She, as I said before, was a steadfast supporter of her husband in his jobs with the city and his life and everything. Always took care of the kids. And so being part of she was not a member of the Hall of Fame, but was still the secretary of the Hall of Fame. And then she took on the job of treasurer a couple years ago after John Lawler left. So her influence in this event has been very strong over the years. Then she moved to Faith Methodist Church in Trenton, and she was the president of the women's group there. And each year they have this big major bazaar. Of course, a lot of these people probably don't even know what that word means, but it's a big fundraiser for the church, and she was in charge of it, and it was always a success. Brought in a lot of money for the church. So you have to go to the next to last page. In your book, 52.
Yeah, you can see.
And read it, because I won't be able to. Okay, here's the girls.
Yeah, thanks.
I set you up.
Oh. So I was going to try really hard to keep it together today, but they started it down there, I want you to know. We are very thankful for everybody here, for the time invested that you came here, for the money investing, for the auction and everything that was very important to my mom. And she did. She put 200% into this Hall of Fame endeavor. And by paying it forward, by buying those tickets, that means a lot to her. There's a lot of special people here today for my mom. And I want to start out with the ladies from Faith Methodist Church. And those women were more than just her, gals. They were her friends. They were everything to her. And we were very happy to see them tonight. We did not know they were coming, and that was a very, very nice surprise. The committee, the Hall of Fame committee, all friends of my mom's, Mary and Nancy and the guys. For Casas, who have been close friends of my family's for a very, very long time, since Italian American Club. She has a very soft spot for John. And I want to say one more thank you, and he's not going to believe this, but I want to say thank you to Ron Miller and Riverview Towing, because after my dad passed away, Ron took very, very good care of my mom. Anytime anything was wrong with the vehicle, they picked her up, they dropped her off. I mean, they just doted on her. And that was tremendous to us. So we truly, truly appreciate Riverview Towing for going above and beyond for my mom after my dad passed away. Yep. My mom had a lot of special things that were important to her. And most important was her family and her grandchildren. And you know how that is. We would tell the kids, that's not the person we knew, just so you know. But she loved her grandchildren, loves her grandchildren, because we know she's here, my dad too. And would do anything for them, and vice versa. The grandkids absolutely would do anything for my mom and my dad also. So it was a very good relationship that the kids had with her. It's very humbling to be here to accept this for her. We miss her very much. It's going to be very hard with both parents gone. And like we said, we've been at Hammond Street for a very long time. And this is kind of the end to that, Just, I want to say thank you very much for everybody, and that's all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Okay, that takes care of our presentation.